Welcome to this video on the architecture of charge. We will explore how manipulating carrier concentrations forms the foundation of solid-state device engineering. In solid-state devices, electrical conduction is dictated by two primary carriers, electrons and holes. Their populations determine the electrical behavior of the material. Intrinsic materials, or pure semiconductor crystals, exhibit a natural symmetry. The concentration of electrons equals the concentration of holes, represented as N equals P equals N sub I. To tailor electrical behavior, engineers intentionally introduce impurities in a process called doping. This extrinsic pivot shatters the equilibrium, fundamentally shifting the balance of carrier concentrations. Introducing a donor level creates N-type materials, driving electron dominance. Here, electrons massively outnumber both intrinsic and hole concentrations. Conversely, introducing an acceptor level results in P-type materials, where holes dominate the overall carrier population. This table summarizes the extrinsic dichotomy, comparing N-type and P-type materials based on their majority carrier, mathematical dominance, introduced energy level, and band proximity. The Fermi level serves as the critical reference point for electron occupation probability. In an intrinsic material, this reference point sits precisely in the middle of the energy bands. Manipulating the carriers actively shifts the Fermi level. It moves up toward the conduction band in N-type materials and down toward the valence band in P-type materials. The purpose of this engineered imbalance is control. It is the precise mechanism that enables solid-state components, like diodes and transistors, to effectively direct and switch electrical currents. The modern technological world relies entirely on our ability to transform inactive crystals into active components by deliberately manipulating carrier concentrations. Thank you for watching this video. We appreciate your time and attention.